could 12 people turn the world upside down, and you've got churches everywhere, and sin is getting worse? And then the only place you would find leadership that would change you would find is in the place of leadership. You start looking at life and you start seeing all the different things that are happening in life. It is leaders that brought it to fruition. So when there's failure, there's a failure in leadership. When there's failure in our kids growing up to be productive, is a failure in parenthood. So when we have people in positions, but are they bringing about change? Because that's the history of the New Testament church, is change. Please understand, that's why there's a process that leads to change. And it's sacrificial. In other words, if anybody's going to bring about change and they're not willing to put their hands to the plow and work hard at it, all they're doing is holding a position. They're not a leader. There's a difference.
As it relates to Power Walk Ministry, Dr. Cannings, as I said, for over 33 years, it began with him personally ministering to me in my home and then in our church, teaching me the basics of leadership and many other subjects. And we took that information and began to make it applicable in our lives and the life of our church. And then soon after that, about 5-10 years after that, I began traveling with him around the world with Power Walk Ministry, helping other pastors, again, globally, to implement the principles that Power Walk Ministry stands for. So it's been beneficial to me and our ministry. It's been beneficial to everyone who I shared it with. And as I've traveled again around the world with Dr. Cannings, we've seen the benefits in places like Rwanda, the benefits in places like St. Martin, the Bahamas Islands. So again, Power Walk Ministry has been a great blessing to me, and I pray that it continues to be a blessing to many other ministries around the world.
I'm Erin Campbell from Grace Baptist Church in Kansas City, Missouri. Some of the things I learned from the conference was how to implement an effective youth ministry. This conference has exceeded my expectations. I've met some amazing people and I've heard some great presentations.
My name is Pastor Otis L. Cunningham. I'm the senior pastor at First Missionary Baptist Church located in Huntsville, Texas. And I tell you, this conference has been dynamic. I'm so energized, I'm so encouraged by all the classes that we've taken. I just hate I couldn't take them all. But I thank God with me and my wife here, she's taken some and I've taken some, and it is outstanding.
My name is Herman Figueroa. I'm from Ocean Avenue Baptist Church in Jersey City, New Jersey. I am a minister. It's been an amazing experience here, far than my expectations. So much learned here. Teachers and were just deep in what they were saying. Very useful material to go back to our church, and not just to grow, but to find strategic ways of bringing lost souls to Christ.
I am so excited about the conference coming up April the 23rd to the 25th. I really am ecstatic about it. Pastors have come together on a committee, help with the process moving forward. Excited about our first conference last year, but this conference this year is going to be greater. Let me give you some examples of some of the classes that will be offered this year, just some of them. There's like about 40 classes here. Let me give you a taste. The pastor and deacons functioning under the leadership of Christ, a biblical approach to resolving conflict in the church, traits of successful biblical leaders, cultivating a healthy and productive team environment, designing and developing contemporary worship service, how do you use social media, so to see how it affects our children, our youth, how can make it positive approaches to that, overcoming the stagnation in the church, discipling leaders, dealing with mental health issues in the local church, how do you serve God, balancing home and ministry, how do you deal with the marketing ministry in the local church, developing a discipleship ministry, dealing with how do we grow people and do evangelism at the same time. The list is long. It is affecting the impact for the whole church to continue to grow and be productive for God's glory as we find a way forward. Despite all the difficulties churches are facing, we can find a powerful, effective way forward. A lot of teachers are coming to teach. They're well-trained, well-educated, practicing these principles within their church.
Well, you should come because we never stop learning. It's always a process in our life. So a conference such as this one will just impact you so much that you will grow.
Hi, my name is Theophilus Berry. I'm the senior pastor at Greater True Light Missionary Baptist Church here in the city of Houston. There is no doubt in my mind that there are a plethora of conferences just in the city of Houston that deal with leadership. But I would tell any leader that this one is one that you should not look over. It should not be one that you pass up. I would make it definitely a priority to be here.
This conference, for those that have chosen to participate and by God's grace be a part of my class, which I'm grateful for, has been life-changing. I've shared tears, I've shared prayer requests, and I've shared meaningful moments with the people who sat in those seats. We're able to talk through a myriad of topics related to apologetics, even through sexual ethic issues, and of course we're going to discuss some youth items that help them grow their ministries, specifically the importance and the impact that fathers have in the home to their children. This was a transformative time, even for me as the speaker and as a leader of these sessions, because it challenged me to consider things even outside of my perspective as a native Houstonian. So I've had the opportunity to meet people and to discuss things with folks from all the way from Louisiana to Tennessee, and trust me, it was a memorable moment that I would never forget.
Hi, my name is Sir Cantu. I'm here from Houston, Texas, Iglesia Fe y Poder. I'm a pastor's wife and also our women's director at our church, and I'm so glad I came. I'm taking valuable tools on growth of church, personal discipleship, and growing myself. And then, of course, realizing that we're all doing this together in the kingdom of Christ, and we're not walking alone.
Come be a part of April the 23rd through the 25th right here at Living Word Fellowship Church at 7350 TC Jester Boulevard. We love for you to come. Go to powerwalkministries.org, powerwalkministries.org, so that we could move forward together for God's glory. Look forward to seeing you. You will not be in any way disappointed at this conference.